Good morning, friends, and very good morning, Mr. Sampatji. Am I audible and visible clearly?
Raji, you are clearly visible and audible.
Is my screen visible?
Visible, Dr. Raju, visible.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very good morning, friends. At the outset, let me welcome each and every one of you for this fast track webinar series, Race for SACE, for SEBI NISM Social Auditor Certification Exam. We are in day 2 of this first batch of Social Auditor Certification Exam. Friends, I must at the outset thank each and every one of you who are virtually connected from various parts of India for the affection and support for this program. Thank you very much, and continue your support and share this information to your friends also. Today, I'm going to take you to a very interesting, I will say very important topic. Chapter number 2 and 3. Of course, chapter 2 is a very small chapter. It has hardly few pages, and it has concepts of trading, settlement, and risk management, which is generally employed by stock exchanges. So chapter 2 is about stock exchange mechanism, so which has nothing to do with this entire syllabus. So therefore, what is trading cycle, clearing cycle, risk management strategies which are adopted by the brokers, we mean to say the stock exchange members. So the focus is only on that. But the main chapter which I'll be dealing today with, chapter 3, social stock exchange, is a very important topic. There are certain chapters. I wish to say there are 5 chapters which is very critical of this 11 chapters, because these 5 chapters carry more than 50 marks. I can even say 60 marks. If you look at the chapter 3, 10, chapter 5 is 12, chapter 6 is 13, chapter 7 is 15, chapter 9 is 10. So these 5 chapters are 10 and above, so which carry a minimum of 60 marks. I will say 60 marks. So that means you have passed the course. So 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Oh, this is going to be your core topic. Okay, so today I'm going to start this chapter number 3, which is going to be a fundamental, which is introduction about social stock exchange. Actually, to know more about the social audit and social auditors, chapter 5, if you are thorough in chapter 3, chapter 5 will be simple. If you are thorough in chapter 3, so every now and then I will be going again to chapter 3. So please ensure that you are thorough in chapter 3, all the concepts. So maybe I may not cover the entire 3, but I will cover these 3 when I am going to 5, 6, and 7 also. Because every time I will revisit this chapter to get the clarity on certain concepts. So let me start with chapter 3 straight away. This is introduction on social stock exchange. And this is your chapter 3. What is the social stock exchange is all about? Now, let us understand one thing, guys. We are not new to stock exchanges. We already have Bombay Stock Exchange. we have there's a national stock exchange, and we know what stock exchange is all about. But what is so special about social stock exchange? Is this a new concept only in India? No, it is already there in other countries. Oh, mean to say it's already there. Yes, I'll just share with you. Please look at this. In South Africa, this concept has started in 2006. Canada in 2013. Singapore also 2013. United Kingdom in 2013. Jamaica in 19. Okay, so very interesting. And out of 190 countries, not all, only few have actually initiated, and 3 out of the 7 exchanges were still survive. That means that they were set up and surviving till date. They are based in Canada, Singapore, and Jamaica. So others, including India. So including India, we are on the initial stages. If you ask me, show me where is social stock exchange. So it is, I will say, the government is pregnant now. Okay. So the government is pregnant. The baby will be delivered. Okay. Any day, baby will be delivered. But you know very well that pregnancy takes some minimum of 9 months to deliver a baby. So you have to wait. So when the baby will be born. But whenever in a family there is a pregnancy, okay, so we welcome the new baby. Okay, so entire India, I will say, entire fraternity of the social enterprises are jubilant. They are very happy. They are in a very happy mood to welcome this new baby called social stock exchange. So let me now jump into to understand certain things. Now, what is social stock exchange? It means a separate segment of a recognized stock exchange. Is it a recognized stock exchange? Is it only a platform like a software? Okay, so like an application in a mobile, you will have an app. So is it only an app, or is it all of the above? AOTA means all of the above. Now, please understand on this, guys. I'll just take you to the SEBI ICDR regulation. So this is your ICDR regulation. In this regulation, they start with the definition for social stock exchange. Wow. So it is I. Okay, 292 AI. Okay. So it defines what a social stock exchange. Now, we already have a segment of stock exchanges. For example, we have segment of stock exchange like Innovators Growth Platform. Innovators Growth Platform in startups. Startups will not be a big companies. Okay, so therefore, for startups alone, under NSE, under BSE, we have a segment. So it means a mini exchange inside an exchange. It is a room inside a big building. Okay, so like that, you have this SME exchange, the small and medium enterprises. So where the capital funding, okay, the issue size will be only maximum 20-25 crores. Maybe with premium, it can go beyond that, but the fund size cannot, the face value cannot be more than 25 CR. Now, for your information, like your IGP platform, like your SME platform, there will be a SSC platform, social stock exchange platform. Okay, so they may give a new name to it. Okay, so like SME platform. Okay, like so therefore it is called a separate segment of a recognized stock exchange. So that means there is no need for a recognition. It is already notified. It is already notified, and there is a no only thing formation. Now who has to form? The stock exchanges have to form. So they need a platform, they need infrastructure, they need software, they need to do the testing. So all these are happening now. So therefore, that means I told you, the the pregnancy is developing. Okay, the baby will form anytime. So, is it a platform? Is it a separate segment? Is it a recognized stock exchange? No, it means it is not a separate stock exchange. Is it a platform? Platform means it is an application, it is a software. But of course, to access that, you need a software. Okay, you want to buy a script, you want to sell a script in exchange, you need a platform. But that is not a social stock exchange. So please be very careful about it. Having nationwide trading terminals. So to access the terminal, you may need a platform. So please be very clear about this distinction. Okay. So the answer is A. Okay. A separate segment of a recognized stock exchange. Good. Now, please look at this. So the investors will invest money in social stock exchange, and from the social stock exchange only, so the money will go to the social enterprise. So all these years, donors used to donate money to social enterprise directly. Now it will not go directly to social enterprise. Money will go to exchange. From exchange, it will go to social enterprise. From social enterprise, they will do the activity and create impact. They will create impact. Okay. So that is the beneficiaries. And of course, all these years, it was only going one way. Get the money, give it to beneficiaries. Or whether it is going to beneficiaries or not, we don't know. But the investor should know that their money has gone to beneficiary. Their money has gone to beneficiary. How will they know? So therefore, there will be a third-party evaluators. There will be a social auditors. There will be a social impact assessment. There will be an impact assessment certification, whether the beneficiaries have really got benefit. And that certification, that report will be given to the investor. See, don't worry. You invested 1 year back. Now these beneficiaries are benefited. The beneficiaries are giving you blessings. They are actually blessing you. They are empowered. Their livelihood has improved. So this is the circle. So it will start from here, go, and then it will come back. So then only the investors will be very keen to again to invest. Other investors also will invest. So therefore, this circle is very critical. And how they will invest money is the next one. What are the modes available? For NPO, what mode is available? For FPE, for profit social exchange, what mode is available? We will understand. Okay, good. Now, let me take you to the next one. What is NPO? What is FPE? You need to be very clear with this. You need to be very, very clear. So, not-for-profit organization means a social enterprise. Now, what is social enterprise? We discussed yesterday. Social enterprise, there is a I gave that 3 filter test. Okay, the 3 filter test. So eligibility, I gave you the 67. Okay, so the concept we call it as ET67. Okay, ET67 means social enterprise. If you want, so what is social enterprise? Triple filter test. ET67. Eligibility. Okay, then you have target. There should be a. So what is eligibility? What is target? What is 67? We understood. Now, NPO means a social enterprise. So which satisfy ET67, which is any of the following entity. That means they should take an avatar. Okay, NPO should take an avatar. NPO should be an entity. Okay, so can NPO be an individual? No. Okay, so NPO means charitable trust, either registered under Trust Act, charitable trust either registered under the public trust of relevant state. For example, Maharashtra has a separate public trust. Tamil Nadu has a separate public trust act. Kerala, every state they have a unique public trust statute. Okay, so you can register in that. Charitable society registered under Societies Registration Act 1860. So one Trust Act 1882, Society Registration Act 1860, or the State Public Trust Act. Okay, good. A political party registered under Representation of People's Act. Okay, and a company incorporated under Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. So actually, political party registered under Section 29A of the Representations of the People's Act. So like it should come. Now, all these seem to be a social enterprise. Okay, because political party also they are for the benefit of the people only. But what SEBI ICDR says, because once you come within the SEBI, please understand, guys. Once you come within SEBI, SEBI is the regulator. But political party, will they come under the regulator called SEBI? No. So you have to be very careful here. So therefore, the odd man here is political party. So let me now take you to the definition part, which is NPO. Oh, means which is any of the following. So what is social enterprise? That ET 67 we have already understood yesterday. This is ET. So the established eligibility is the one of the 16 items that you should be the objective. Okay, POSI, you should have that POSI. Okay, the primacy of social intent must be there. These one of the 16 intent should be there. Almost all these intent they match with your SDG. Okay, those mapping and all you need not worry about it. Yesterday I told you your Niti Aayog has mapped. Okay, the various nationwide. Okay, so private public partnership means 21 areas, and other than private public partnership 20 areas. So total 41 areas they've identified from the SDG. So here they have identified the 16 items. So then there should be to target then 67%. So this is different from what is meant by an NPO. So NPO means a social enterprise. The moment social enterprise means you should satisfy that criteria. Okay, that is ET 67. Now, actually that 67 is a criteria which will apply only for a profit enterprise. As far as NPO is concerned, they will be 100% doing it. 100% they will do it. Okay, but now, can a private limited company, okay, many people they have this doubt. Okay, and I'm a private limited company. I actually do certain activities. I'll just start with one interesting example. Please look at this. So I'll just give you an example. Now look at question number 6. Okay, I think question number 1 is over. Now question number 2 I'm going to answer. Of course, question number 2 is also over. Okay, that is 2 is C actually. Now let me take you to question number 6. What is SDG 12? SDG 12, otherwise the Sustainable Development Goal 12, which is titled what? Which is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals established by United Nations in 2015. What is 17? 2 cube plus 3 square. 2 cube, 2 power 3 plus 3 power 2. That is 17. 2 power 3 is 8. 3 power 2 is 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. Okay, good. So now, out of 17, 12th goal. Yesterday, 13th goal we have understood. What is 13th goal? Climate action, not climate change. Okay. So now, responsible consumption and production, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities. My goodness, which one will it come? Okay. This is your 12. So, responsible consumption and production. I just want to share with you some interesting aspect here. Please look at this. Too much food is being lost or wasted. Food waste, electronic waste. Okay, so electronic waste. Actually, e-waste is actually harmful for our earth, and 17% of total food is wasted at the consumer level. 13.3% of world's food is lost after harvesting and before reaching the retail market. That means, for example, I'll tell you the fruits. Okay, fruits before it goes to the consumer, he consumes. There are wastages. Actually, there is a need to actually minimize these wastage. So ensure sustainable consumption and production. That means production should not dwell upon natural resource and you deplete it. So you should recycle. The triple R, reuse, recycle, that triple R concept is what is here. Now, if you are a profit company, can I say that I am a social enterprise? Nothing wrong in it. You do profit for 1/3 and the 2/3 you do social activities. Nothing wrong in it. Okay. So that means that is most important. Very, very important is 1/3 and 2/3. So let me now take you to this part. Sorry. Sorry. So therefore, which is the sustainable development goal number 12? Is it industry innovation? Innovation also we need to discuss. So responsible consumption and production is your 12th one. So 6A. Now let me take you to NPO. We are clear. So that means Section 8 company is also NPO. Trust is also an NPO. Charitable societies. So only 3 model. So ET 67 is also triple filter test. NPO is also three avatar only. Okay. Political party can never be an NPO because regulator for a political party, we have the chief election office. We have a separate the election mechanism. Okay. The chief election officer will be the CEO and he will be the regulator for a political party. So therefore, that's totally a different model here. They are an enabler, but they cannot be a social enterprise. Okay. So we need to understand this. Now, coming to the very important concept called social auditor. Okay, because here where social auditor will come, please look at this diagram. I come to this part also. Okay. Now look at this. A traditional charity and a social enterprise, not for profit, is there because they're purely charitable. I take the funds, I spend. In social enterprise, okay, so you can either do business and apply for social activity, okay, or okay, you can be purely a social enterprise like a Section 8 company. Now, Section 8 company, should you have to only take donation? That is traditional model. That is why you come to social exchange, social stock exchange. Social enterprise, I need not go to investors. Investors will invest in exchange. From exchange, I'll get. So I'll go to exchange. I'll enlist here. I'll list myself there. So when you list yourself, you have to satisfy criteria. Okay. And so social enterprise have to satisfy criteria to list with the social stock exchange. Okay. So it is called enlisting. Similarly, third-party evaluator certifying agencies have to list with the self-regulatory organization. So now there are 2 very important people in this entire ecosystem. Okay. We can call them as tier 2 regulator. Okay. SEBI is the regulator. SEBI is the regulator. Social stock exchange is tier 2 regulator. Okay. Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is a tier 1 regulator, and tier 2 regulator is the self-regulatory organization. I repeat, self-regulatory organization is the tier 2. So now this tier 2 will approve or empanel social auditors. They will empanel the impact assessment certifying agencies, third-party evaluators. Now, can social auditors audit the social impact assessment? Yes, please wait. Because your chapters, please look at this. Social audit and social auditors, social impact assessment, social audit techniques. So this 5, 6, and 7 will focus more on this. And look at the number. It is almost 40 marks. 5, 6, and 7 is 40 marks. 3 and 9, 10, 10, 20. So therefore, very, very critical what we are now going to discuss, guys. Now, let me take you to social auditor definition. Yes. So who's the social auditor, guys? This is F. Okay. So 292AF. Let us see who's the social auditor here. Social auditor means, okay, he is registered with the SRO under the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India or Such other agency as may be specified by board. Board means what? Securities and Exchange Board of India. Has board mentioned any such agency so far? No, not so far. Okay, so therefore, there will be other SROs. Okay, for example, I'll just share with you this ICSI. This is one press release of ICSI. So please look at ICSI press release which has come last month. Okay, so we are on 13th of April. On 16th of March, okay, ICSI has set up the IISA, the ICSI Institute of Social Auditors, to empanel and regulate the registered social auditors. The institute formulated this social audit standard independently. Institute formulated. Institute means please look at this. ICSI has brought out social audit standard. So that is different. So institute is different. This ICSI Institute of Social Auditors are different. And to provide guidance to conduct social audit. So as of today, this ICSI has set up a body. That's all. Whether that body is specified by the board, not yet. Okay, not yet. But I want to make one observation here. Please look at the definition here. Social auditor means an individual. Individual. So social auditor cannot be a firm as per F. So as per F, social auditor means individual only. Can it be a partnership firm? No. So D is your answer. Okay. Sorry, D is your answer. Now, social auditor registered with SRO, self-regulated organization, under Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So ICAI has actually formed a social auditor organization. This is social audit organization, SRO. Look at this. So this is the social auditor organization, Institute of Social Auditors of India, which has been formed by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay. Sorry, Father. So registered with the SRO. Now whether this SRO, ISAI, has started empanelment? Not yet. Not yet. It has not started. Or such other agency as may be specified by board. Now, board has not specified, but the baby is born. Okay, so that means that this third-party evaluators and certifying agencies. So certifying agency is born. So regulator, tier 2 regulators are there. Social stock exchange, regulator SEBI is there, but whether social stock exchange is born? No. So with respect to ecosystem, two regulators are there, ICAI and SEBI. ICAI has given birth to Institute of Social Auditors of India. Baby has formed. SEBI, they have not given birth to because they have not yet notified the social stock exchange. Another baby has to be born. Okay. So then only everybody will be there. Investors are there, social enterprises are there, beneficiaries are there. Third-party evaluators have to be certified. Okay. So notification will come. Okay. Notification will come. Please look at this. Regular empanelment will be as per the gazetted notification, and the norms will be same. For the same will be notified separately. So far notification hasn't come. Okay. For your information. So now, so it is registered. Who has qualified a certification program conducted by NISM. Okay. And holds a valid certificate. Valid certificate. My God. My God. What is this valid certificate? Please look at this, guys. Certificate validity. Certificate validity is 3 years. Okay. So, 3 years only validity given by NISM. Now, beyond 3 years, whether you need to again write examination. Technically, you have to write examination, but maybe the norms will come, because I want to bring to your kind attention one very, very interesting. Please look at this. This empanelment of social auditors, they made it very clear. Experience. Very, very important. Very important. See, today, I want to become a social auditor means better to go to market and get experience. I want to become an advocate. Go to a senior advocate and learn. I want to become a chartered accountant. Go to a senior chartered accountant and learn. So, therefore, experience matters here. Very important, guys. Okay. So, the empanelment of social auditor with SRO, the process shall consider the following criteria: experience, number of partners, okay, meeting the criteria, and number of employees. Okay. So, meeting the criteria. When I say meeting the criteria, passing the exam only. So, therefore, whomsoever you are, pass the exam first. Okay. That's very important. So, holds a valid certificate. So, the validity of the certificate, you are not experienced at all. Then again, go to exam, write exam. No, you have experience. So, then the experience will be treated as a weightage, given more weightage. I repeat, given more weightage. Please look at these wordings here. Okay. SRO can also develop more parameters. Okay. Size, nature, complexity. Okay. And like a C&AG empanelment. All these, they give more weightage. So therefore, it's quite an interesting formula which they have designed, but yet to be notified. Yet to be notified. So therefore, social auditor cannot be a partnership firm. Can only be an individual. So 3D. Okay, now let me go to the next one. Who is this IR? Okay, the information repository. Now, I will just take you to a very interesting page number, which is 29 here. Please look at this. IR. Oh, they are very important category of participants in SSC ecosystem. Very important. See, today, I want to ask a question. Hey, how many NGOs are there? Do you have a database? Now, I want to know about a company. Okay, there is a company I want to know. You can go to the MCA website and pull down the master data. It is like a biodata. Okay, master data is like a biodata of a company. Now, do I have any biodata somewhere about a trust? No, unless another trust gives. So, therefore, you need an information repository. Okay, so this is very, very critical, guys. Okay, very critical. And let me now take you to a page number here, which is a very important page number. Please come to 62 of your material. Information repository. See, today you have few IRs. Who are those IRs? Guide Star India. There you go and you can actually, they are all NGOs, voluntary organizations who have collected database. Darpan, it is a Niti Ayog. Today, Darpan, they don't have 87,000. When the study material was written, it is 84,000. So look at NGO Darpan. NGO Darpan, they have numbers more than 1 lakh. Okay. So today, 1,64,619 NGOs are enrolled. But the study material speaks only about 87,000 NPOs. So maybe at that point of time, only 87. Now it is 1,60,000 they are enrolled. But do you mean to say only that much NGOs are there? No, we have more. Please look at the number of NGOs are actually, you can say, almost 30 lakhs and above NGOs are there. There is an estimate, 30 lakhs and above. So 30 lakhs means maybe in million, it is 3 million NGOs are there. Very big number. So we need an information repository. So what this repository will do? It's a very important category. The IR perform the functions. What they function? Enumeration, listing of active NPOs. So now you have this master data will say active company, inactive company, dormant company. Like that, so many NGOs are there who are dormant. They don't even maintain their books of accounts, file their annual accounts. So what to do? They're dormant. Standardization in reporting. Balance sheet, P&L account the income and expenditure will be in different format. Line item will be different. So two NGOs I want to compare. Today it is not possible. But once you bring this model, there will be a standard reporting format. Balance sheet means the format will be. Okay. Of course, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has given a format for non-profit organization which is not mandatory as of today. It is voluntary. Okay, it is voluntary, but it is better to follow that model, because that will be the model which will be implemented by this information repository in the days to come. So better to follow that model. It's similar to the Schedule 3 model. So therefore, so I'll just share with you that one. So ICAI, the standard financial reporting format for NPOs, accounting for NPOs. Please look at this. So you have a format. So model financial statements are already there. So which has already been given by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay. So you have a format. It is akin to the Schedule 3 format. Okay. So verification, due diligence. Okay. So what do you mean by verification? So whether the information what that has been provided are correct. So there will be a background due diligence, so that the information what you upload will be accepted, because that will be available for public domain. Anybody can download and they can take those information. And certification, the NISM examination, the SAC, the course what we are actually discussing, the social auditor certification exam. So information repository, they will do all these three. I mean, all these four? No, they do only three. One they don't do. So certification they don't do. Certification is done by another organization called NISM. So information repository is a very important category of person. Now, who is this IR? Whether it has been formed. Whether it has been formed. So I'll just show you. That is also a baby to be formed. Now, the moment social stock exchange is notified, IR also will be notified. So IR also will be a separate company. I repeat, IR will be a separate company. So you have to enroll there. You have to pay some annual fees. Then only your record will be there. Otherwise, your record will not be maintained by them. Access will not be given. So all these will come. So there will be a norms for that. So quite an interesting models are going to evolve. So information repository is enumeration, standardization, verification. Certification is not done by IR. And IR, any name is there? Any company name? No, still not yet born. SSC not born. IR not born. Both will be born. It will be a twin baby or a baby separately also will come. But don't worry, both are pregnant now. They are in the process of development. The baby is under development. Okay. So 4D. Now, what is a social audit firm? Please understand. Please understand. Social auditor is individual. Okay. Please look at this. Social auditor is individual, but social audit firm, any entity. Okay. Is any entity. So, social audit firm means any entity. Any entity. Entity means who? It can be an individual or a partnership firm. Wow. Okay. So, as per the definition, social audit means any entity. Now, the problem is, individual means you go and write the social auditor certification exam, SAC. The race bar says you attend and then you qualify that examination called SAC. Now, you are a social auditor. Okay. Now, social audit firm. Okay. The social auditor is individual. It cannot be a partnership firm. But social audit firm, any entity. Individual or firm. Okay. So, therefore, social audit is any entity which has employed social auditors. Now, any entity which has employed social auditors. Now, why? If it is a partnership firm, okay, if it is a partnership firm, partners will be there. If there are three partners, all the three partners should be qualified. If there are two partners, both the partners should be qualified SAC exam. Okay. So, which has employed social auditors. Actually, this word employed, does it mean that partners should be qualified, or the employees who are on the payroll, they should be qualified? So this is a place where they may come out with a norm. They will say, no, partners need not be qualified. There will be full-time employee. The full-time employee minimum should be 2% should have the certification. See, today, if you are a depository participant, then you want a depository participant means a depository participant will be a company. Company will not go and write examination. Firm will not go and write examination. Directors need not write examination, but there will be a compliance officer. There will be a compliance officer who should be certified. So therefore, in the social audit firm, somebody should be certified. Is it one person is enough? 2 certification is enough? 3 is enough? That they will bring norms. So baby is not yet be formed so far. Okay. And SEBI will come with the notification. The interesting part with social audit firms is you have SEBI, which will only regulate social stock exchange. But will SEBI regulate social auditors and social audit firms? May or may not. Because social auditor and social audit firms, they will come under a self-regulatory organization. So they will not come under SEBI. Please be careful with this. So SEBI will not regulate the social auditors or social audit firms. Only the self-regulatory organization will regulate the social auditor and social audit firms. So SEBI has to give birth to babies, IR and SSE. The ICA has already given birth to the Institute of Social Auditors of India. ICSA has already given birth to the IISA. Similarly, ICWA, ICMA also has given birth. Now I'll come to these 2 institutions also slowly. Let me finish this. Now, which has the track record of minimum 3 years of conducting social impact assessment. Wow. Please understand the difference between social auditor, social audit firm. Remember, guys, the social audit firm only will be the certifying agency. Social audit firm only will be the certifying agency, not social auditors. Okay. Social auditors, should they have been, look at the social auditor. Okay. He has qualified, holds a valid certificate, registered. That's all, only 3. The experience part is not there here. So that means everybody can become social auditor. You, I, everybody can become social auditor. But if you have to get the license as an individual, that is called social audit firm. Social audit firm will be an individual firm also. Social audit firm can be a partnership firm also. So getting license from SRO is very critical. Then only the third-party evaluators and certifying agencies. Ooh. So you and I can pass the social auditor examination. Everybody can pass social auditor examination. But to get the license from the self-regulatory organization, experience is must. Experience is must. Please look at this. Social auditor qualified the examination, holds a valid certificate, registered with SRO. Now, registered with SRO, they may put a condition. As of today, ICSI, ICMA, both of them, they are starting. They have ICMA, they have started enrolling. Okay, but for your information, there is no notification by because SEBI will notify this because SEBI is not the regulator. So who is the regulator then? Okay, so very interesting part. That is what's called self-regulatory organization. So therefore, Ministry of Corporate Affairs or Ministry of Finance here. Okay, so they will be regulator, and I want to bring to your kind attention this notification. Look at the SEBI notification. SEBI is actually coming under Ministry of Finance, not under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Corporate Affairs have to work very closely to actually come out with this particular model, because this is one place where the entire concept actually has not brought a clarity, but the technical group report, I repeat, the technical group report has given a clarity here. Please look at this. This is the technical group. Very, very important. I'm coming to that. Okay. So, who will be social auditors? Financial auditors shall be chartered accountants holding certificate of practice from ICI, and they can take on the responsibility for performing social audit. Okay, so to perform social audit, you need to actually come under SRO. So SRO, they themselves can actually regulate the social auditor. So therefore, all the three professional bodies, Institute of Chartered Accountants, Institute of Company Secretaries, and Institute of Cost Accountants, they are a self-regulatory body. They have already formed 3 self-regulatory organizations and waiting for a SEBI direction to request the SRO to empanel the social auditors based on criteria. My goodness, based on criteria. Look at these criteria. Okay, the criteria are given here. All social auditors shall be empaneled. The empanelment will have a following criteria: experience of the individual or the firm in providing assurance of non-financial information. Very critical. So audit of social enterprises is very critical. Or even you would have done vouching, you would have done the impact assessment, whatever it is, but that is very critical. Okay, good. Now come here, guys. Let me go very quickly. So therefore, social audit firm means any entity which has employed social auditors, has a track record of minimum 3 years for conducting social impact assessment. Oh, what is this? Average annual grants and expenditure of social enterprise which impact assessment has been carried out for the last 3 years should be at least 50 lakhs. Oh, so that means your impact assessment should have a limit of 50 lakhs and above. You should have actually done an audit. Now, is this in the definition of social audit firm? Look at the social audit firm definition. No. Minimum 3 years experience has been given, but this limit of 50 lakhs or whatever in this 3 years can be brought as a norms by the self-regulatory organization. That is what is given here, the experience. So SRO can develop more parameters. This has been suggested, but not mandated. Okay. So therefore, point number B is not correct. Okay. So 5B. 6A is over. Now e-waste, these are all I already discussed. Very, very important. Now, who can be? Firms or institutions that are not financial auditors and wish to perform non-financial audits, okay, social audits, shall also qualify through NISM. Oh, so now individuals, they shall themselves be, if firms means they shall employ any of the following. So please understand this. Now, whether the partners, directors, the firms includes private limited companies also. For your information, private limited companies or public limited companies, 67%. Okay, they will be social enterprise. But can private limited company can be a social audit firm? Don't confuse a social enterprise with a social audit firm. Social enterprise will do social activities. Social audit firm will verify, will authenticate the impact assessment. Okay, very important. And they have not, as of today, discussed anything about a private limited company. So they are only discussing about firms or institutions. So if it is individual, give a license. The NISM SAC 3 years experience, and what is the limit? That will be notified, that will be quantified. But there is a recommendation by the technical group report on social stock exchange that minimum 50 lakhs. So therefore, since already a recommendation is there for 50 lakhs, a new norm will not come for a value below 50 lakhs. So that you can take it as a norm. If it is the firms, they shall employ any of the following. Who? Postgraduate. So that means postgraduates with 3 years of experience in development sector. What is development sector? Stock, social enterprises. Graduates with 6 years of experience in development sector, social enterprise. Cost and management accountants with 6 years of experience in development sector. Now I want to bring your kind attention to page number 26 here. Look at page number 26. Okay. Cost and management accountants with minimum of 6 years experience in development sector has been suggested. Okay. Now here Chartered accountants, they have already notified. Chartered accountants with the COP, and they have already done an audit. Now here, CMAs, they wouldn't have done an audit. So that is why the minimum of 6 years experience in development sector they have kept. So here, chartered accountants, 3 years with the development sector, minimum 50 lakhs. Okay, so that may be the criteria because that is what is recommended. But as far as cost and management accountant, they wouldn't have done an audit. So therefore, they have given a limitation of 6 years. And any other person with suitable accreditations. So now, please come to this question. Company secretaries minimum of 6 years experience in development sector. Whether it is mentioned anywhere? No, it is not mentioned. So therefore, who will be the exception here? The company secretaries, 7D. But company secretaries may fit into the any other person with suitable accreditation. This any other person with suitable accreditations have to be notified again. Now, who has to notify? SEBI will only notify the norms. See, SEBI wants the social stock exchange. For our information, even SEBI notifies that the chartered accountants who are doing the audit for a listed entity, they should be peer reviewed. They notify the norms. Of course, the self-regulatory organization will implement those peer review mechanisms. So very similar to that, the SEBI will notify. Okay, SEBI will notify and the self-regulatory organization will implement. And this any other person with suitable accreditations can be even a legal professional. Okay, can be a legal professional giving legal services to development sectors. Okay, so all these possibilities are the company secretaries who are with a minimum 6 years of experience. The 6 years of experience and CAs with 3 years of experience in practice and of course they may give a criteria for that 50 lakhs they should have done with respect to certain social enterprises. These criteria will be brought out. For that information, for that only, till today, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India's self-regulatory organization, that is, where is it? This is your ICAI. ICAI, where is this? So ICAI hasn't started enrolling. ICAI hasn't started enrolling the process of the enrolling with the Institute of Social Auditors of India because the norms, that 50 lakhs norms, whether it should be increased or should it be 50 lakhs? Because once the 50 lakhs norms is there, the documentation is important. Have you done the audit for that 50 lakhs? Okay, good. So that's very, very critical, guys. That's very, very critical. So here, cost and management accountants with 6 years of experience in development sector and company secretaries so far not notified, they may be notified. Okay. Now come to the 8th one. For profit social enterprise means what? FPSC. This is very critical. Now, once you know all these three people, how the money has to be raised, what is the various model method? See, FPSC, I'll just take you to the definition. This is called for profit. Okay, for profit. This is your C. They can be a company. Okay, wow. They can be a company or a body corporate operating for profit. Okay. Now, which is the social enterprise? Now, social enterprise means what is the definition? Triple filter trust, ET 67. Okay. So there should be a company. They can operate profit, but 67% should be for social activities. Okay. Which is social activities? That's 16 points. Okay. That's very important. Company incorporated under Section 8. My goodness. Okay. Please look at this definition, guys. That does not include Section 8 because Section 8 is already here. NPO Section 8 is there. So, for profit Section 8 cannot be there. Okay. Now, foreign company, can it be for profit social enterprise? Foreign company is a body corporate. Foreign company means any company or body corporate, incorporated outside India. So, body corporate, foreign company will come. Foreign company is the FPSC, but provided they satisfy the satisfaction, ET 67, they should satisfy. Even they can be a foreign company, ET 67 is mandatory. Then only they can come inside social enterprise. I am a social enterprise. I am a for-profit social enterprise. Okay. So therefore, C is your answer. C is not the answer, but that is your answer for it. While both FPEs and NPOs are concerned with social impact, the type of funding open to them are fundamentally different. Very, very, very important. See, both of them are social enterprise. Okay, FPEs and NPOs are social enterprise. Now, I want money. I need Mahalakshmi to do good activities. Now, from where Mahalakshmi will come? For for-profit enterprise, the model of funding, non-profit organization model of funding, is it both same? Both are fundamentally different. Given the nature and the legal structures and expectation from the fund providers. So, which statement is true? FP and NPO can raise equity. Very, very important question. Both of them can raise equity because the concept of equity is only applicable for Section 8 company. Okay. For what do you call it? This our society and our trust. Equity is not applicable. So B is not an answer. NPO can raise equity. Again, not an answer. FPO and NPO cannot raise equity. Wrong. NPO cannot raise equity, correct? But FPEs, they are private limited companies, public limited companies, foreign company. Can they raise equity? Yes, they can raise. So FPEs can raise equity, but NPOs cannot raise equity. Okay. So 9A, guys, and I'll just take you to a page number called page number 26 here. Please look at this. So this is our 26. Look at this. For profit. This is where how they will raise funding stuff. FPs can raise equity, but while NPOs cannot. Funding stuff. After that, what are the various funding options available? And most important, I will be discussing this ZC, ZP to start with, and then the funding structure for FPE, funding structure for NPO. What are the various models? How they will bring the money? So these things we will be discussing in the coming days. So guys, before I request Sampatji to share his thoughts, may I request a few of the participants to just 2 more minutes to give your feedback. May I request Chandragi to share your thoughts, and Mr. Pinky Kataruka, can you just share your thoughts? And we have Kangovi Vasu. You can unmute and share your thoughts. How about we have ST Murugavelu. Can you share your thoughts, please? Morning. And we have Mr. V. Sridhar.
Audible, sir?
Absolutely. Kindly introduce yourself, your name, location, academic, and then share your thoughts.
I am ST Murugavel from Chennai. Yeah, it is a nice experience. I opener for social auditors examinations. Past 2 sessions, we have gained more knowledge about social auditors, social stock exchange, and how to proceed for exams and so on. We are very much thankful for you. Much pain taken by you to conduct such programs to enrich our professions. And I wish you a happy new year, and we pray God to give you a good health to conduct such nice programs in future also. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Murugavelu.
This is Kangovi Vasu, sir.
Yes,
thank you so much for organizing this this session, sir. It's very useful.
Kindly introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I am Vasu from Hyderabad, sir. I have a total of 25 years experience in social sector, including financial services. These sessions are very, very useful for us. I appreciate your examples and showing the difference between two concepts like NPOs and NPs, FPs. I think that's really, I think your experience is really coming out in giving such a good examples and explanation. I appreciate and thank you very much for organizing these things. I'm sure this will help many of us to qualify for the exam, and we'll be very thankful to you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Mr. Chandragi, you can. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chandra. Okay, now over to Sampath Kumarji for your closing remarks.
Dr. Raju, very minute analysis of each of the words and taking us through the technical report and as well the regulations and sharing the live examples. And so more than 10 questions were looked into and analyzed. The approach, the methodology that is needed to dissect the question, how to fix the correct answer, the approach is very, very useful. Thank you very much, Dr. Raju and my dear friends, for sharing your experience. I will reiterate the point to give your feedback. Your word will be yesterday only few of them has done the response before downloading. I request you humbly because that is the only way of showing our gratitude for the service, government service, passionately done by Dr. Raj. Thank you.